Very good morning, students. Welcome back to first year physics. So now let us will move to the next topic, which is very important for LAQ. On this basis, from this chapter actually we'll get a one LAQ. Already we finished a one LAQ, that is SHM. SHM when the particle in a circular motion. Now is asking find a time period of a simple pendulum. The question will be very important. Everyone note it. Time period of simple pendulum is asking simple pendulum time period. So the time period in the sense is everyone know t is equal to 2 pi by omega. See, for all time periods, time period is asking, suppose then you take the formula will be t is equal to 2 pi by omega. In this we have to find the omega value. So after getting omega you substitute there, will get the time period. Sir, what is simple pendulum? Simple pendulum is nothing but it is actually consists of a heavy point mass which is suspended from the ceiling with a thread. The thread, or you say wire, the length of the wire you say L, which is suspended from the rigid support. I will show you the diagram. Here there will be a given like this. So the ceiling it is, or a rigid support. From this there will be a point mass which we can say call as barb. And this barb radius is a small r, radius of the barb it is, we can say radius of the barb, which is suspended from the support, rigid support. That's what I am telling, it is LAQ, very important, 8 marks question. Compulsory they will ask you from this chapter one LAQ. So here the point mass which is suspended like this, it is a barb, and the length of the pendulum from the rigid support we can say till the center of the barb, L it is. Sir, what about the total length of the pendulum till the end we can say, till the end here, we can say till the end is nothing but a capital L. So here capital L is nothing but what happens, the length is small l. What about the radius of the barb? Yes, you take small l plus r. This is the total length of the pendulum. Whereas the length of the pendulum will be small l, till we can take center only, center of the barb from the point of suspension. It is a center point. Sir, what about the total length? We can take the total length is nothing but a length till center as well as the radius also, because till the end we can say. That's what you say, capital L is equal to small l plus. Now let us will move to the point. Actually we have to get the time period. Time period in the sense is 2 is equal to t is equal to 2 pi by omega. In that omega we have to find. Let us here, the pendulum is pulled aside. Now it is, we can call as the simple pendulum. Now the pendulum is pulled aside. It is pulled aside and released. Sir, what happens? Therefore it makes it to and fro. It is on one extreme you say, and again it is pulled aside. Again it is bringing into back because of the restoring, and it is moves other end is like this. Which is moves other end is like this. So there will be a small angle subtended by the thread with the vertical. Small angle subtended by the thread. When it is pulled aside, that angle we can say theta. With the vertical it is. There will be at an extreme we can say to and fro motion of a body about a fixed point is nothing but a simple harmonic motion. There will be an acceleration is acting towards the mean position, and acceleration and displacements are acting in the opposite direction. Acceleration is always directed towards a mean position. It's nothing but a simple harmonic motion. That's what it is, an example of a simple harmonic motion example, right? Now at a extreme condition, look at here, at an extreme there will be a tension is acting towards a point of suspension, and the length of the pendulum will be L. And at a condition of extreme there will be a weight is acting mg down. And here you do like this, at an extreme condition there will be making an angle theta, whatever the angle is there, here also theta. Now mg can be resolved into two components, mg cos theta. And here when the barb is restoring back, no, here the barb is restoring back no, because of restoring force, that because of mg sin theta only, that barb is coming back to the mean position. If this mg sin theta is not there, sir, what will happen? Yes, of course, if it is not there, therefore this pendulum will complete the circle like this. But is it completing the circle? No, because there is a restoring is acting. The restoring force which is bringing back into the mean position because of mg sin theta only. Got my point? Now let us, we'll see the question in this tension is balanced by the first one is mg cos theta, and there is a restoring force acting towards the mean position. Therefore, restoring force F is equal to minus mg sin theta. Very simple derivation it is. Very simple, very simple. Today only you finished this derivation, right? And here we know according to the Newton's second law, F is equal to ma. Then you write here ma is equal to minus mg sin theta. Simple, m cancel. A is equal to minus g into sin theta. General, we know theta is very small. Generally angles are very small, we can say very small it is. Therefore, sin theta which almost equal to theta, we can replace with the sin theta is theta. See, we can replace with the sin theta as theta, so that A is equal to minus g into theta. This you say equation 1. Sir, what is theta? That is, we can say angle. So that there will be a property of angles, that is angle. Theta is equal to arc length by radius. Radius of the circle you take. Sir, here you look at here, it is like a circle, no? It is which is completely, there will be arc length. What is arc length? You say y. What will be the radius of the circle? It is a radius is nothing but a length of the pendulum, we can say. So that you say here a theta is equal to arc length by, length by y by arc length by radius is L. This is you would give as equation 2. Now this theta substitute here. Now from 1 and 2. Therefore, A is equal to minus g into y by L. Then A is equal to minus g by L into y, we can say. This is the third expression you take. You say third expression. Now from here we know SHM equation of SHM, that is A is equal to minus omega square y. Equation 4 you say. Just compare the equation 3 and 4. Compare the 3 and 4. Let us look at the two equations. A is equal to A, minus cancel, y cancel. What is left over? Or else you want to make minus omega square y is equal to minus g by L into y cancel, minus cancel, omega square is equal to g by L. Then omega is equal to root over g by L. This is the angular velocity. Now we know omega. Now you come into the time period. Here is there no 2 pi by omega. Therefore, time period is equal to 2 pi by omega. Then time period is equal to 2 pi by root over g by L. Then time period is equal to 2 pi into root over L by g. This is the question related to LAQ. Once again I am telling you, everyone, you remember the question which is very important. A question is very important. Be careful and you read today only, you finish it itself. Once again I will explain you because it is a LAQ question. Is asking time period of a simple pendulum. So for the time period in general formula 2 pi by omega. In this we have to find a omega value. We should get an omega. So for the purpose we can take a simple pendulum. Simple pendulum is nothing but it is consists of a heavy point mass that we can call bob, and which suspended from the rigid support with a wire or with a string of length is, you say, small l, because the thread, one end of a thread is fixed to a bob, that is heavy point mass. The bob radius is, you say, small r, and it is suspended from the rigid support O. Clear? And the length will be till the center of the bob is small l. Sir, what about the total length? The total length will be from the point of suspension to till end of the bob, that is capital L. So the capital L will be, we can take small l plus radius of the bob, because there will be a radius, a small r is there, no center. Now here it is coming to the point is when it is pulled aside and released. When it is pulled aside and released, therefore it makes a to and fro oscillation about a mean position. To and fro about a mean position. Therefore there will be a simple harmonic motion. It executes a simple harmonic motion, that is, it repeats itself in a regular interval of a time, and as well as there will be a to and fro motion, and as well as there is an acceleration is directed towards a mean position, and acceleration directly proportional to displacement, Acceleration and displacements are in opposite direction. That's what we can call simple pendulum is the example of simple harmonic motion. Now let us, it is pulled aside with a small angle theta, and this angle theta with the vertical it is, there will be a theta. And here it is makes a one extreme and it is another extreme. You take any one extreme. At one extreme, the weight of the bob mg is acting down, and therefore there will be a theta, here also theta. Mg can be resolved into two components, mg cos theta and another one is mg sin theta. Remember, because of the mg sin theta only, the bob will retaining or regaining, or it is restoring to the mean position. That's what it is, regains or restores towards a mean position because of the mg sin theta. If mg sin theta is not there, therefore it is completes the vertical circle. Is it completing? No. So here at this condition, the tension will be balanced by the mg cos theta and restoring force is balanced by the mg sin theta. So minus you write, why minus? Because it is restoring mg sin theta. According to the Newton's second law, ma, then ma is equal to minus mg sin theta. Cancel, a is equal to this. Theta is usually very small, angles are very small, it is the properties of angles. So that sin theta which almost equal to theta. Then a is equal to minus z theta. Theta is nothing but angle theta, is the nothing but arc length by radius. What is arc length here? It is pulled aside with a y distance, so you say arc length is y. What will be the radius? This will be the radius of the circle, so L. This value you write here theta. Yes, a is equal to minus g into y by L. Is it okay? Now look at it. A is equal to minus g by L into y. Now there is a general expression for SHM. A is equal to minus omega square y. Then from 3 and 4 look at, you equal this. Whatever the similar terms are there, you cancel it. Then get omega value root over g by L. Time period will be t is equal to 2 pi into root over L by g, of course. So that it is time period. Suppose he is asking frequency, suppose. Then frequency is nothing but a 1 by time period. Therefore, time period you write here, frequency is equal to 1 by 2 pi into root over L by g. Then frequency is equal to 1 by 2 pi into root over g by L is the frequency of simple pendulum. Simple pendulum frequency is n is equal to 1 by 2 pi into root over g by L is the frequency. Is it clear now everyone? This is the derivation related to the time period of simple pendulum. And coming to the point is, in this, generally you observe the equation. In that equation, time period formula will be what? It is the t is equal to 2 pi into root over L by g. Then, time period depends on in what factors? Can you see the expression? Time period depends on in which factors? Right. Here I want to tell you, time period depends on which factors. Time period is nothing but a 2 pi into root over L by g. Here tell me, it is depends on first one, length and acceleration due to gravity. Therefore, time period directly proportional to root L and time period is inversely proportional to root g. It is depend on which factors? Length and acceleration due to gravity. And you tell me one more, is it depend on mass of the body? Is it depend on shape of the bob, size of the bob? Is it depend on angle? It's independent. That's what we can say, independent on. independent on first one mass. Of course it is not dependent on the time period. Second, size. Is it depend on the size? No, because in the expression you look at, is there any mass, is there any sizes, is there any shape? Yes. Is there any angles? No angles. So that it is, we can say, independent on mass, independent on size, independent on shape, and independent on angle. But it is depend on pure length and acceleration due to gravity at a given place. Now coming to the, based on this, you say T1 by T2 is equal to root over L1 by L2 we can, because T directly proportional to root L, no? Like that. You take a acceleration also, T1 inversely proportional to root G1 and T2 inversely proportional to root G2. So that T1 by T2 is equal to root over G2 by G1 it is. Like this the expression related to length depends and acceleration due to gravity at a place. That mean here acceleration due to gravity changes, therefore time period also changes. Suppose at an equator you look at, and at a pole you look at, because it is different. At an equator it is 9.78, 87. When coming to the pole it is 9.8, 9.78 here. There will be a difference. So when acceleration due to gravity decreases at a place, therefore time period is increases. Time period increases in the senses it takes a more time to oscillate or to complete a one oscillation. Got my point? Suppose if length of the pendulum increases, what will happen, sir? Suppose the length of the pendulum is increases, then time period is also increases. Time period increases in the senses it takes more time to complete a one oscillation to complete. Suppose it makes a like this. If length is increases, it takes a more time to complete a one oscillation, because it is depend on length. Sir, what is mean by acceleration due to gravity? Is inversely proportional to G, no? If there will be a G increases, time period is decreases. That what it is? It makes a to and fro oscillation in early. Decreases in the sense it is makes to and fro oscillations or more number makes. Whereas acceleration due to gravity decreases, then time period is increases, because inversely, no? Time period increases in the sense is what happens? It takes to complete for a one oscillation more time it takes. More time. Length increases, therefore time period increases. Therefore day also increases, because we have only 24 hours, not more than the 24 hours, remember. So like it is, we have the conditions related to time period. Which factors depends and which factors independent. So this is a very, very important for 2 marks questions, right? And here. And coming to the point is length of the pendulum. That is L. Suppose T is equal to 2 pi into root over L by G. Now we should get a L. Then you do squaring on both sides. SBS. Then T square 4 pi square L by G. Squaring on both sides. Then is asking L, no? Simple cross multiply by 4 pi square is equal to L. This is the length of the pendulum expression. For the length of the pendulum, we can take a expression to be like this. Clear? And here, on the basis of this expression, now we have to draw the graph. That is the graph related what? First graph, we say graph 1. So this actually you have a practicals also, T square L graph. So there will be a expression T square G by 4 pi square and L, no? T square directly proportional to L, of course. So time period, and here we are taking a length of the pendulum, no? So that we can say length of the pendulum is taken on L and time period is, because length is independent factor. When length changes, therefore time period is changes. That's what you take a time period on y-axis. So it is a directly proportional, it represented as a straight line. The slope of the graph is represented as a straight line, of course. So that you say it is making an angle theta, therefore slope will be like this. M is equal to tan theta, we can say. So that slope is equal to tan theta is equal to t square by L, we can write. For what? T square L graph it is. The graph will be T square and L graph. This is the graph related to T square L graph. As well as we have the T and L graph. Sir, what will happen T and L graph? Here, there will be a T and L graph. See, you take a T and L. That is, L is taken and T is taken. So it may represent it like this. It is nothing but a what? The graph will be represented because we don't have a values now, so that you take a like this. Okay, and for these two combinations, suppose is asking. So now you draw a both together. Now T square L graph is straight line, and the T and L graph is represented as like a hyperbola. Now you draw together, what will happen? Look at both together. I am taking. That is, you say like this, it is represented as straight line. We can say T square L graph it is, and here it is represented as T and L graph, time and L graph, which is represented to be like this. There will be a common point, we can say like this. This is the common point. This is for T square L graph and it is for TL graph. This is represented like this. So here the graphs are represented to be like this. On the basis of simple pendulum, we have a like this. Okay. Now, suppose he is asking find a length of a pendulum. See, we know the length of the pendulum, but here is given like this. The values are given. So the example, like you take a one problem, is asking find a length when a time period is given 1 second. G value you take a 9.8. And here pi square value we can say 9.8, or pi value is a 3.14 also, no problem. Length of the pendulum we know it is T square into 4 pi square by G. Is it correct? No, length of the pendulum will be, the formula will be wrong, it is G by 4 pi square. So length is 1 square into G is 9.8 by 4 into pi square value, directly you take a 9.8. So it is L is equal to 1 by 4. Length of the pendulum for a time period is 1 second. Length will be what happens 1 by 4, because it is purely depends. 1 by 4 in the sense we can also take as it is about a, in centimeters I would like to tell you, therefore L is equal to 100 by 4, then it is 25 centimeters. This is like this. Mean to say 0.25, no? This is will be 0.25, right? It is at 0.25, then L is equal to, it is 25 centimeter we can say. It is in meter. So this is what it is, the length of the pendulum at a given a particular place. If G value is 9.8 and the time period, if it is taking a time period will be is equal to 1 second, and the pi value we know pi square is equal to 9.8, and there will be a length of the pendulum T square G by 4 pi square. And in this expression you substitute these values, because pi value we know 3.14, or you can say pi you want to write directly also, no problem, 3.14 it is. If you square it, then we will get the 9.8 approx. 9.8 is approximation. So that the value substituting like this, the G is 9.8, pi square value is 9.8, and 9.8 is cancelled. L is equal to 1 by 4, of course it is also correct. But we are saying in meters, so therefore it is L. We can cancel it by taking as 2 zeros, then you put as point, that is 2.5, it is meters. And in centimeters, suppose you want to say L is equal to 25 centimeter is the final answer. Length of the pendulum for a given particular data. Clear? So that it is about a what? Length of the pendulum, we should get it by using these the values. Okay, so this is about today's class, and we'll see in the next class with continuation we have on the basis of time period. Again we have other also. We'll see in the next class. Thank you very much. Thank you.